Weekly update for Friday, May 11th. And coincidentally, I had a couple of items come in within a couple of days of each other, which were very, very tempting to sit down and read. But right now and for the foreseeable future, I'm not reading anything that doesn't qualify as research materials for The Strange Death of Alex Raymond. But boy oh boy, you talk about a temptation. This was definitely tempting. Got a screenplay in from Brian Lee Moore, who you might remember did the movie Demon Joe that I did some prop design for a number of years ago, still in the Cerebus archive. And this is Brian's newest screenplay, The Confession of Sir John Hawkwood. And he writes, "Dear Dave, I finished another screenplay. I fully recovered from the stroke." Very good news to hear that. Now I'm just fat and out of shape. I'm retiring from the Army Reserves in August. That should take them a year to process. Yeah, things don't happen overnight with the Army, I'm afraid. I quit my night job. Now I tried lying around feeling sorry for myself, but I wasn't any good at it. Now I'm just lying around. Hope you are doing well. Brian Lee Moore. And he writes, failed filmmaker and writer. No, Brian, you're not a failed filmmaker or writer. You just haven't hit the successful one yet. You keep working and you'll get there. So nice to hear from him. I thought he can't possibly still be at the same address. And he is at the same address in Bradley, Illinois. So I got a phone number for him here, and anybody that wants to give him a shout and say, "Hey Brian, how's it going?" More in store 1 at yahoo.com. MORRE with a capital M. In store in lowercase, all one word, more in store 1 at yahoo.com. And this is now officially at the top of my pile of things to read if and when I get The Strange Death of Alex Raymond done. So looking forward to that. And then just when I thought, well, okay, that's one thing, we'll be careful about that. In walks Wasted Genius, a Flaherty story. And you might wonder, okay, why would Dave Sim look at that and go, okay, I gotta read this one too. Dear Mr. Sim, thank you again for permission to use a character you created and shared with us for so many years. I have enclosed a draft copy of the novel. I hope that I did Cerebus some amount of justice. And your prediction regarding your persecution for being a, quote, misogynist, unquote, is correct. Your views and opinions as written and illustrated are becoming more mainstream. Here's looking to a day when you're heralded as a writer who was ahead of his time. And that's from Michael Fryer. So thank you very much, Michael. And yeah, I definitely have to read this. My chance to read a story with Cerebus in it. And you can see he's even got a little picture of Cerebus here. So anyone else who's interested in getting the finished Wasted Genius, we've got Michael Fryer .com, MICHAEL, traditional spelling, FRYAR.com. So, as it says inside about the author, Michael writes fiction in his spare time. He is a father, civil rights lawyer working with dual diagnosed mental health clients to protect their rights, consultant, and makes a mean grilled cheese sandwich. For more information, please visit michaelfryer.com. And about the artist, the New York City native Edward Santos is a retired disabled combat veteran exploring and capturing the world through his own form of photography. Edward at first returned to art as a form of therapy and is now working with veteran artists to further their therapy through the arts. Read more about his work and outreach at www.esantosstudios.com, ESANTOS studios.com. And very nice cover by Edward Santos. And it says here on the back cover, "This ain't your grandfather's science fiction. John Flaherty is a millennial intent on destroying science fiction as we know it. A starship captain, a video game vixen, and Cerebus the aardvark have teamed up to stop him. The genre just might have a fighting chance." Yeah, you never know. So yeah, a beautiful package, considering that this is just a draft of the novel. So if you want to get a copy of Wasted Genius, a Flaherty story, you might want to just contact Michael Fryer and say, yeah, I'm interested in getting one of those. Okay, and that's it for the weekly update this week. And I hope we'll see a bunch of you next week for the May 18th weekly update.